Hello, listeners. Today I will be talking about the plot summary of one of the very famous plays of John Osborne, that is Look Back in Anger. As we all know, that John Osborne was a writer of modern age, and his play Look Back in Anger is one of the masterpieces wherein we observe that through the character of Jimmy Porter, John Osborne had tried portraying the angry young man group. The modern age was an age where there was disintegration, loss of faith, everything was questioned, and this play emerges as a mouthpiece not only of the dramatist who has written it, but also as a symbolic drama that talks about the modern age in detail. The play is divided into three acts, and this video will be talking about these three acts in the form of summary. So here we go. Act 1. It opens on a dismal April Sunday afternoon in Jimmy and Allison's crammed attic, one-room apartment in the Midlands. Allison is attempting to do the week's ironing. It becomes apparent that there is a huge social gulf between Jimmy and Allison. Her family is upper middle class, while Jimmy belongs to the working class. As Act 1 progresses, Jimmy becomes more and more vituperative. The tirade ends with physical horseplay, resulting in the ironing board overturning and Allison's arm getting burned. Jimmy leaves the stage. Allison confides that she is pregnant to Jimmy's friend Cliff, who also shares the apartment with them. Later, when Jimmy returns, Allison tells him that her friend Helena, who is an actress, is coming to stay, which makes Jimmy more angry. Act 2. It again opens on a Sunday afternoon where the two ladies, that is Helena and Allison, are cooking. Allison tells Helena why she married Jimmy and how, for her, he was the knight in shining armor. Jimmy again enters the stage and, as usual, is shown to be extremely angry. Helena informs that she has sent a telegram to Allison's parents, who will come to take her without Allison's knowledge, but Allison agrees to go. Next day, Colonel Redfern, the father of Allison, comes to take her daughter. Helena stays back. Allison gives Cliff a note for Jimmy. Even Cliff leaves the apartment, giving Helena the note that Allison has given to him. Almost Jimmy bursts in and is furious to see the goodbye note. Helena tells him that Allison is expecting. Jimmy again is in rage. He fights with Helena too, but in the end of this act, we find intimacy developing between Jimmy and Helena. Act 3. It opens as a deliberate replay of Act 1, but this time with Helena at the ironing board wearing Jimmy's red shirt, which he was wearing in Act 1. Months have passed. Jimmy is notably more pleasant to Helena than he was to Allison. Jimmy, Helena, and Cliff are shown to have a good time. Jimmy is shown here planning a night out for the three of them, and then when he reaches the door, he finds Allison standing there. Allison explains to Helena that she has lost the baby. One of Jimmy's cruelest speeches in Act 1 expressed the wish that Allison would conceive a child and lose it so that she can understand the pain and agony that Jimmy is suffering each day because of the economical crisis. The two women, Helena and Allison, reconcile, but Helena realizes that what she's done is immoral, and she in turn decides to leave. She summons Jimmy to hear her decision and he lets her go. The play ends on a sentimental reconciliation between Jimmy and Allison. They revive an old game of bears and squirrels they used to play and are in a state of truce. So this is the plot summary of the three acts that make up Look Back in Anger. The play not only informs us about the contemporary issues that were prevailing in the 20th century, but also lays emphasis on the fact that how a young, educated graduate was suffering at the hands of the peers. Look Back in Anger is one of such plays that actually provide us with a viewpoint to look at how things actually happen in one's life and how one tries adjusting to it. Even though there is a reconciliation at the end, but this reconciliation between Jimmy and Allison is not at all going to be a long lasting one, because until and unless the situations improve in society, the conditions of families remain like that. I hope this video proves to be of help in understanding the play better. If there are any questions, please put them up in comment section below. Thank you.